I mean, let's face it, we're a sick society. We've aborted 51 million babies because it's easy for us to do. We just say they're not humans. So why not go ahead and let the troops use depleted uranium, knowing it's a death sentence for anyone that uses it? Just say it's not bad. Why not take the troops' pension funds? Why not take the general public's pension funds? Why not devalue the dollar? There's a bizarre article by a senior Fed economist calling Ron Paul a pinhead, one of the board of governors of the, Kansas City Fed. And in it, they're calling him a pinhead for saying the Federal Reserve has devalued the dollar. Well, it's a fact the Federal Reserve has devalued the dollar with its policies. But see, that's their answer, is just to call Ron Paul a pinhead. It's a world of delusional thinking. And the globalists, I believe, are buying into their own thinking. And they're very nihilistic. Let's talk to Al in Delaware, then Patrick, Steve, Dana, Bill, and others. Go ahead, Al.
Hey, how you doing, Alex? I hope you're feeling better, buddy. Get a little water and chicken soup. Hey, look, a lot of this is aimed at the 77 million baby boomers getting ready to come into retirement. They are stealing our wealth. What's better to do to the enemy than weaken them, tear them down systematically? And this has been going on for 40 years. Obama is the most dangerous person in the White House, or I should say his administration. And when are people going to get it? It is not going to fare well for the people that lift up their feet and ride along with the crowd, think they're groovy because they hate industry. It is going to be catastrophic. What's your take?
Well, you just said it. I mean, they think they're groovy. They think being failures. They think whatever is put out as slick and hip is cool. I mean, if the government told them eating cyanide was cool, a lot of these people would run out and start gobbling it. And the country is being deindustrialized so we can be bankrupted and controlled. The globalists are openly bragging about it. The death care, the death panels is targeting all the baby boomers. We are being dispossessed by design, and I just hope we can turn it around. You know, the good news is anytime the people actually take action, we're having victory. We're stopping them when it comes to trying to get our guns. They're starting to restrict abortion in more and more states. There are so many things we're having victories on. We've been holding them on the opening the borders up. I mean, you know, they're already partially open, but they're trying to completely open them. We've been beating them on that. I mean, we're having a lot of victories, but we're also having a lot of defeats. And as long as people are divided along the lines of Republican, Democrat, as long as people don't realize that at the top, the Republicans and Democrats are in almost total agreement, as long as people aren't aware of that, Al, it's over. Anything else?
We're going to need independence in 2012. Forget the Republicans. Forget the Democrats, people. It's over. You better look at each other and make nice and get strong, because it's going to get dark. The wind is going to blow, and you had better have your hatches bolted tight. See you later, Alex.
Al, well said. You know, this weekend I was thinking about a way to just simply boil all this down. And this is basically what we're facing. As the general public, we're given a false holographic political projection that has very little to do with reality. And then we basically fight and struggle and argue within that false projection. Okay? And within that false projection, the general public is powerless to ever take control of their own lives, their own destinies. But past the false political projection, there is a scientific, technological elite who has studied human psychology and how we operate, that has a global plan to forcibly set up a world government and to then forcibly carry out massive population reduction. So far, what we've seen has been beta testing. But the new systems being deployed, once they've got their control grid in place, once they've got their media system in place, is going to be massive. Now, I don't know if they're going to get away with pulling this off, folks, but they sure are trying.
Visit Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. When you're on the site, you can also tune in 24 hours a day to my daily radio broadcast. There's also a free iPhone app to listen to the syndicated radio show when and where you want.